What's going on today, guys? Kevin Reese here. Today I'm going to take y'all through a total service of your 2009 Honda Accord. This is for the 2008 to 2012 model, 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so here we have the 2009 Honda Accord that I just picked up. This is my little gas saver for right now. So you can see right here, guys, what we have. Now this is everything except the air filter, and I'm going to show y'all what we're doing. So this is our cabin air filter by STP. That's your part number, is a CAF 1781. It's a good idea to go ahead and change that. I got the car used. It's got 134,000 miles on it. I don't know when it's been changed, but it'll keep your AC and your heat and everything running good, keep it all fresh inside. So right here we have our coolant. Now I'll go over some capacities with y'all real quick. You can see, I'll tell you what I'm doing here, but we've got transmission fluid, engine oil, and filter and coolant. So let's go ahead over the specs real quick. So for your coolant, you're going to need 1.56 gallons. So this is 2 gallons here, so we'll be good to go. Now your Honda, it comes with the original blue coolant. As you can see here, this is blue coolant, so it's not going to add any kind of mixed colors. Now this is by Peak. This meets or exceeds your manufacturer specs. So you can see here, guys, if you flip this over, you can see this is for Asian vehicles, so it's for Honda 1990 and up. Now this is pre-diluted 50/50, so I'm not adding any water to this. This is just going to be a drain and replace. Now this is not the specs that I'm giving you on capacities, guys. This is not totals, this is changes. Okay, so this is just your change value. So you can see right here, let y'all see the back of that, but this has got the organic acid technology, and this is OET, original equipment technology, antifreeze. So this is good stuff, guys. For your transmission, this right here for your Honda, you want ATF Z1. So when you see here, it's recommended for most vehicles. This is Valvoline Max Life. This is full synthetic. Now I'm going with fully synthetic, guys, because it runs cooler. And as you know, the #1 killer of automatic transmissions is heat. So fully synthetic is going to run cooler than conventional oil. So you want to check your spec on the back. You have Honda Acura ATF Z1. So this is good to go for this car. For your transmission fluid, you're going to need a total of 2.6 quarts. So we've got 1 gallon here, which is 4 quarts, so we're good to go with that. Now, for your engine, oil, and filter, you can see here I've got 2 different oils, and let me explain that to you. So for your oil, you're going to need 4.4 quarts. That's with a filter change. So for your oil here, you can see I'm going to be using Ford Motorcraft 520 synthetic blend. Now this Honda calls for 520 oil. This synthetic blend, the reason I'm using this, guys, 2 reasons. My Ford F-150 uses the same oil, so I can buy this oil and keep it for both of them. You know, my Ford's got high mileage. It uses a little oil, not a whole lot. This Honda, I'm not sure yet. I just got it. If it uses a little oil, I have some. I don't have to buy a bunch of different oils. Now, if it meets Ford's specs, it's good enough for Honda. Ford has pretty stringent specifications on their oil. So this 520, this is a synthetic blend. This is great oil, guys. You can see here I got this cheap Super Tech from Walmart. This is 520. Now what I'm going to do, guys, first off is I'm just going to drain the oil out of it. The oil in this car is absolutely filthy. I'm going to drain that oil, replace it with this. I'm going to drive it, and I'm going to come back. Then I'm going to drain the oil and the filter. Then I'm going to change the filter and the oil. So that's why I have 2 of them. This is just going to be a dump and flush pretty much. So it's going to be a quick thing. I didn't want to use expensive oil for that. You can see here I'm going with a K&N oil filter, the best you can get. So this is a HP 1010, HP 1010. Okay, so this is going to be the oil filter we're going to use for the Honda. You can see here I have some Lucas oil stabilizer. Now this is great stuff, guys. If you've ever seen this thing demonstrated in a lot of part shops, they'll have it. with the gears, and you can see that it stays up on the tops of the gears. So if you turn it on that little demonstration rack, Lucas, it helps to eliminate dry starts. That's the #1 killer of engines, is when you immediately start your engine up and you have that dry start where the oil hasn't circulated. This Lucas is so thick, guys, it's like honey. It gets all up in the top of the engine, your valves, everywhere, and it just helps to keep it from dry starting. So you can see right here, they want you to use like a quart per like, you know, 4 quarts of oil. So 20% system capacity. So to explain that, 1 quart of oil stabilizer with 4 quarts of motor oil. So, and you can see in badly worn engines you can use up to 60% capacity, and they like you to use it in every oil change, but it's really good stuff, guys. So what I usually do, if I'm doing 4.4 quarts here of oil, I'll probably do maybe a quart, a half a quart of this, just to add in there extra, and that's usually good for me. Now for fuel treatment, this is Seafoam. This is awesome stuff, guys. I had a car in the past that had a miss in it. I thought I was gonna have to replace the wires or the coil. I didn't know what it was. It was so bad, but it was so bad, guys. I put this in here. It immediately straightened it out within like 10 miles of driving. So this is awesome stuff. And the way you use this, guys, is you want to do 1 ounce per gallon. So you can see 1 ounce per gallon. So this is a 16 ounce. So this fuel, I want to say this has probably got about a 12-gallon tank in it. So and it's not quite full now, maybe 10. So I'll probably do about 10 ounces of this treatment. So 1 ounce per gallon in this Honda, and we'll go ahead and keep it running smooth. So let's go ahead. We've got all that out of the way, guys. I'm going to take you all through how to do each one of these changes. So let's get started. Since we're going to be lifting the car up, go ahead and shock the rear wheels. I normally just take some bricks, kick them under there, and go ahead and pull up your e-brake. And I'll start with the least messy of the jobs, and this is replacing your cabin air filter. So what you want to do is come over here and open your glove box. Alright, so with the glove box open, just grab on the inside of it and kind of pull inward. Do that on both sides. And you can see here, guys, it just kind of drops down a little bit more. And you have this little arm right here on the side. It just hooks in down here at the bottom. So you want to press back like that. And so when you take it out of that little latch, you can see it latches in. Your glove box just falls down. So you can see inside here, guys, this is where our cabin air filter is, and you have a snap on this side and a snap on that side. So you see airflow, and the airflow comes down. So you just press in these little tabs on the side here. This might take 2 hands, so hang on a minute. Alright, guys, so it took 2 hands, but you have that tab. You can see there's an arrow pointing inward. You press both of those tabs in, and as you're holding it in, you just pull this whole thing out. So you pull this out, and good Lord have mercy, I want y'all to look at this. So see, this is why you change this, because this thing is filthy, guys. It looks like it has never been changed. So we're going to go ahead and change ours now. And you remember, your airflow comes in and it goes down. So you want to put this back in just like that. Alright, so you just open your new one up. Just pay attention to which way the down arrow is pointing. So just like we have right here, the arrow's pointing down for the airflow. Airflow, you just match that up, put your new filter in, pop it back in. Just push it in until it snaps. Then come over here and reconnect your arm here on your glove box till it snaps in place. Then push your tabs in both sides. Close your glove box. That part's done.